thought the mood around the shoot around today for Center College was really in. And now Center College keeping it in the state. When I come to Rupp, and I'm going to be cheering against my Cats. He gets to go home happy.
That returned from a season ago, but he really has worked hard on his game.
Green skip pass. Gil tendon injury. Top of the key three by Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Saw him work on it today at practice. Wave off the on-ball screen.
With 4 to shoot. Loose ball.
I mean, in any of the exhibition games, everything was kind of going their way. Things aren't working for them right now. So you've got to start relying on being unselfish and making that extra pass. The SEC, that's going to make a massive turnaround. If you haven't seen Michael Porter.
Shot. Oh! Beautiful. Levels to Duke tomorrow. And the Catamounts of Vermont come in here to run.
Screen coverage up top by Kentucky. Yeah, it's not going to be a weapon. It's something they can get better at, and there are other guys here to do on the basketball floor. And she's got a big-time vinyl collection.
Kentucky at this end, Bill, has missed his last 5 shots.
But it's been one pass and a jam.
Kentucky. This is Gilgeous-Alexander. Diallo on a 3. Offensive rebound, Gilgeous-Alexander. Huge game. Tied a event career high with his 18 points. Couple of big threes.
Back it off. Are they relentless?
Kentucky doing some work on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander on.
Took the 80-point mark against Louisville in a long time. 18 meetings, as we mentioned earlier. Spalding. But this day all about John Calipari's Wildcats. His son Brad. Fans imploring him to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander will oblige.
Kentucky only one make in its last 7 possessions. That's why you'll see LSU sit back a little bit defensively, make the Wildcats take a jump shot. Wildcat. Shot clock winding down. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Game. So if Vanderbilt can knock some threes down, Kentucky statistically not necessarily built.
Wow.
Amadou Diallo.
That looked like one of my shots, man. That was Brick City. That was Brick City.
Euro step crossover, and that sets up Richards. Nice speed. Time for Kentucky. As P.J. Washington dribbled off his foot. Still plenty of time. Shot clock. Diallo finishes it.
I think Notre Dame really hurting right now because it is Johnson holds it. I think they're getting that foul back. It's going to be a big plus for them. Not playing today on the state.
Sweet off the glass for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6-0 run for Kentucky.
He's been scoring. Taking these super quick. Look at John Calipari racing up that side. Oh, it's fun to watch them try to coach you.
Another layup for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He really attacks the ring. He really attacks the
ring. In a row for Vanderbilt. They're getting their looks from 3. They just can't make them. And there's a triple straight away for Pete.
What a great city Nashville is. I love Nashville. They're zoning. They're going to make him shoot the 3.
Knocking it down from the corner is Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you what, he's
too strong on the run for Jerry Baptiste.
Got to make that with his left hand, but he's a young player just learning how to play. Little switch, stepped out, little head.
And he's got 13 points here in the second half, and Lee has 7 of the 13. Appreciate it.
I love working with you, buddy.
10 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. And P.J. Washington.
Layup, and he missed the 1-on-1. That's 4 points. You can't let those kind of points get away if you're trying to get that W. The Kentucky's got to find somebody to help Mr. Gilgeous-Alexander. You're a veteran player.
Diallo.
Skip pass from the corner. Now the drive. Gilgeous-Alexander with the spin. Think about some of the talent that he has had. Oh, what a split by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, partner. And then gets the finish. Up by 1. Washington brings it. P.J. Washington. Just 3-point attempts. Mississippi State has struggled shooting 3 in the second half. 0 for 7. Leaving it that time is off the mark. Big time to the left. Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice move.
For the Kentucky Wildcats, and a big job for the guy with the ball right now, the point guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, to deal with the press.
7 feet tall. He is just so quick and explosive off the floor. Not pretty, but it was awfully pretty at the end. The possession itself.
Zone by Vanderbilt. They're going to change up the defense, try to make them still have been out there with 4 personal fouls for a long time. Tess almost completely evaporate here to Kentucky.
From the Wildcats, another attack.
Gilgeous-Alexander through the lane. Good look. Good job getting free. Good finish, P.J. Washington.
He's been the most dominant player in the SEC all season long. And the numbers prove it.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander unstopped to the 10. By the way, that Tennessee team,
The 2 facilitating offense for his teammates.
nearly cookies that time out of Claxton. As Gilgeous-Alexander will reset things. Pulls up, puts it through. See if Kentucky can find the rhythm again here. Hami. Gilgeous-Alexander, 10 points on 5 of 7. The drive here against Jackson, the right hand, and I'll head to
The slower, it benefits Georgia.
Gilgeous-Alexander off the glass.
Sexton's been unbelievable here in St. Louis. But their defense that they played against Auburn, an Auburn Tigers team that averaged 84 points per contest, did not. That is amongst the best in the nation over that stretch. We talk about Virginia's defense. Add that with an offense that has got a ton of firepower, especially Marvin Bagley.
Washington, easy score there. Marvin Bagley, who had 15 field goals.
Real, maybe overconfident, as Laura was talking about earlier in the game, but not tonight. Today they came out with purpose tests, and they executed brilliantly.
It is still 5 freshmen for Kentucky. The only change, Gilgeous-Alexander, and he just lobbed it up to Tyler Davis. We mentioned high hopes for the Aggies coming into the season to pick 3rd in the league. And got off to a great start as Knox knocks down the 3. Remember that you have to go out and guard. And when they were out, you didn't have to guard outside the lane. And now that's given a complete spread of the defense, spread of the floor, and a stretch of the defense. It's been really hard to deal with for opponents. Injuries just yet, although they are getting healthier. Gilder is back, but Dwayne Wilson, Kentucky wants to leave themselves enough time to get a second shot opportunity. Good look for Knox. Got it. What is Texas A&M doing? Diallo, who sat out the closing minutes of the first half after picking up a second foul, back in there to start the second half. Some ball fakes against a young defense that is likely to bite on those fakes. No foul. No call. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks with a shot fake, gets to the free throw line, kicks it out. Gilgeous-Alexander off the glass, no follow yet.
And when they're able to execute, we saw that early in this game, it's really dangerous.
Short corner, but back in the hands of Gilgeous-Alexander, who takes it on the drive and is fouled. Gabriel on the finish from SGA. Gabriel responds. Washington against Hall. Barford tries to double. Out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Washington's pass deflected. Shot clock down to 3.
The ability to attack off the bounce as well as shoot the perimeter.